Hey everybody, working on a M3 race car today. If you've ever done some road racing and taken a hard right-hand corner in your E46 or E36, if you have some racing slicks, you'd notice that you have some fuel starvation issues, basically where all the fuel that is on the passenger side of the tank where the fuel pump is sloshes over to the driver's side and your pump starves for fuel. Whenever you get out of the turn, all of a sudden all your power comes back and you're good to go again. So Bimmerworld has a very simple and elegant solution for that. They actually put a fuel pump on the driver's side. They call it a fuel starvation kit. And I was taking a look at this one and noticed, I was like, man, that really looks like a E36 style fuel pump and sending unit. The connectors are a little bit different than the E46 setup. This is the sending unit wire right here, which looks like they give you a different pigtail for it. And then this is the power for the fuel pump. And it looks like they just send it over to the driver's side and jump it off of that fuel pump. This is the, let's see, I believe that's going to be the return. Let's see. Yeah, so that is the return. So coming back from the engine, the fuel that's not consumed by the engine gets returned to this hose right here, which is a hose barb that is pre-made on the fuel pump assembly. And this is the pressure coming out of the fuel pump, which was on the E36 would go up to the engine. But what they do on the fuel starvation kit is they take this and feed it over to the driver's side fuel pump, which also has a hose barb like this. And all you do is punch out the hole in the cap, and it feeds the fuel directly back into the fuel pump bucket. So if you pull it out, sorry for the bright contrast there, this is what it looks like. You have your fuel pump assembly and everything. That goes down in the tank. And then that is where your return fuel goes to right here. And then all it does is just dumps it back into, let's see, looks like it comes out of this hole right here. Dumps it right back onto the fuel pump, and then this fuel pump will pick it up, send it out of here, and deliver it over to the driver's side. It basically replaces the factory siphon jet, and tries to give you as much fuel over onto the driver's side as possible, so that way you don't have a tendency of fuel starvation, usually when you get down to about a quarter of a tank. So I just thought it was a really neat setup. The difference is the ohms in the sending unit. The E46 and E36 are different. So the guys over at Bimmerworld have a solution for that to make your fuel gauge read appropriately, even though it has an E36 style sending unit on it. So my customer wanted me to change his out just to be preemptive because it's been in here for a while, and so I had no problems doing that for him. And so, but no, just really neat, really creative, very simple. They're not price gouging. When I called and asked them if I can get just the fuel pump itself, they said yes, no problem. And their pricing was competitive with just about anybody else online. In order to do it properly, you need to have this tool right here, which this tool is basically a socket for a 1/2 inch. And you can see on the ring around the fuel pump, it's got a bunch of teeth, and these grip onto that and allow you to screw it and unscrew it. You can use a hammer and a chisel and just kind of drive it around, but it will mess up the teeth. So this is the appropriate tool to use. You can order these online. ECS Tuning has them. Bomb Tools, bunch of different companies. So anyway, I saw this set up and I was like, that's pretty neat. I like that. Simple, elegant, and it works pretty good. All right, guys, just to give you all a visualization of this, putting the new one in, you make sure you put your O-ring down, because if you don't have your O-ring, that's this seal right here. If you don't have your O-ring on there, you will get leaks. You can lube it with a little bit of grease or anything like that. Make sure you line the fuel pump back up the way it was. There's no keyway or anything to tell you which direction it goes. I basically knew that the hoses were facing front and the sensor and the power connector were on this side. So you take it and it should slide down nice and easy, especially if you have it lubed up. Then you take your ring. Ring goes around the outside. It should be pretty easy until it gets all the way down to the bottom. At this point, you would take your special tool, and it locks on to the teeth just like that. You torque it to recommended specification. I forget what it is right offhand. Sometimes it's just good and tight if you're at the track and don't have a specific torque wrench.
Come on, Josh. 35 Newton meters.
And then I'm just doing a replacement, so my hoses are in the correct places. You know, didn't have to jack with anything. Just put it all back together the way it came out. Or if you're doing the kit for the first time, I believe you have to run this hose across the tank to the other side. This is going to be from the return of the fuel pressure regulator in the front. But that's how you put the fuel pump in. Not difficult. Hey everybody, this is Carlos. He is my service advisor here at the shop. He doesn't want to be in a video, but I got him. So I'll try to let y'all see. Look, he's hiding back there. You can't hide! Look, there he is. We have a joke around the shop. Carlos likes to recharge his batteries in the sun. So he'll come out here and he'll just get in the sun. He'll be like this. He'll be recharging his battery. So anyway, hey guys, if y'all are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe. The more subscribers I get, eventually I'll get to generate some revenue, and I'll be able to do more of this on a bigger scale. Just another stream of revenue, so I can show y'all cool BMW stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching.